As to the question of whether the high unemployment rate in the inner city will cause another blow-up, the easy and most honest answer is that nobody can possibly know. But after the 1967 riots here, it was found that 80% of those arrested were people who had jobs, which means, among other things, that economic conditions here are just that much worse than they were 4 summers ago. Kenneth Gale, ABC News, Detroit. This is Tony Webb, who was a GI in Vietnam. He's been back and he's been out of work for about a year now. We'll talk to him about his experiences trying to get a job. What do they tell you when you go looking for a job?
Well, I have been to places where they just flat turn me down. And either you take the test and they say we'll send you a telegram or we'll notify you by phone. And so far nothing's happened, and I've been out a year now.
What kind of work can you do?
I had 3 years experience as a shipping clerk with the government, and this is just about what I really know how to do and enjoy doing, and it's just a flat no now.
What do you suppose it is? Is it because you're black? Is it because there just aren't any jobs? Why?
Well, one,
Honey?
now we don't grip off. We just sit on a log and drink our little bottle of wine and just jaw jack, let some of the pressure out.
How long can that go on before something breaks?
Well, actually, with the drug problem around, it's not the regulars. It's people from different sides of town that comes over, and they will try to start something, but the regulars won't. Now, we can go on and just drink for days. You know, as long as they had a bottle of wine, they're happy.
But it would take somebody from the outside to come over and actually set off the first stick of dynamite or whatever, I guess, huh?
Right, it would take somebody that's not known in the neighborhood to actually come over and start something, you know, which would cause a problem for the regulars, because once something started from someone on the other side of town, the man to come through the police, and he just lock everybody up in sight. If you just look like a guy, they'll lock you up, because it's happened to me quite a few times.
There's a lot of hassling by the cops down here?
Right, a whole lot. You know, like I remember I looked like somebody and they stopped me and pulled pistols on me, you know, and he told me, said, why'd I have my hands in there, you know, and I'm not gonna get shot, you know, not standing talking to a police officer. That's why I kept my hands in there.
How do you get by now without a job? How has the situation changed in this area over the past year?
I would say it has changed tremendously. For one thing, jobs were much more plentiful, whereas...
What does this mean to a community like Oakland?
It means that the crime rate in the community is going to go up, and that the community is going to suffer as a result of unemployment.
What will happen with all these people on the streets?
That's really hard to say. The only thing that I can think about is that hopefully the federal government will come in and create jobs for the people.
Yeah.
Ken, let me do them again in long shot.
With the reverses?
Have the choice.
Okay.
We'll do all 3.
All 3? Okay. How has the situation changed here in the last, since, let me start again.
It has changed tremendously.
How has the situation changed here since last year?
It has changed tremendously because last year the jobs were much more plentiful.
Okay. What does this mean to a community like Oakland?
It means that the crime rate in the community is going to go up. There's going to definitely be an increase in crime, and that the community as a whole is going to suffer.
Just turn your chair a little bit like that. Okay. Yeah, just Ken. Go ahead, Ken.
Well, what will happen with all these people on the streets? Nothing to do.
it's really sort of hard to say what will happen or predict what will happen. Hopefully, the federal government will step in and provide some type of programs, some type of jobs, create some type of jobs for the people in the community.
Good.
Me? Oh, I thought it was his. Yeah, that's what I told James was gonna keep you a cigarette. I be trying to play it. What gold tag in it. Goes right in. It wasn't about nothing. It wasn't about nothing at all. You ain't like, I was trying to get along with it. You dig? That's good business. Like, if I was someone knows about it, I don't even know how it jumped out.
Let me talk to you first, and I'll talk to you. But what kind of work had you been doing?
Oh, I work at Chrysler. I'm trying. Large man.
How long have you been out of work now?
Well, I haven't been out of work. I've been off sick for a little while, but I'm finna go in today in a few minutes.
Well, you're actually working now. Okay,
I will be in a minute.
I want to talk to somebody who's not working. Are you working?
No, I'm not.
How long have you been out of work now?
I jumped off on the TV that tried to make it. I'm starting with job. I swear for God, I'm starting.
What kind of work can you do?
Any kind. Give me any kind of work. I said that.
What happens? How long have you been out of work now?
I've been out of work now about 4 or 5 months.
Well, you've been looking for work?
I got applications all down the boulevard.
Okay, could you get from here? That's too loud.
The lady's gonna love
it. Ask that same question. How long have you been out of work now?
About 5, 6 months.
What kind of work did you do before?
Well, like I was a laborer.
There just aren't any laborers' jobs now?
Well, like I've been trying to, more or less receive work, but like I haven't been able to receive it.
Have you ever been out of work this long before? What are you going to do now?
Well, like I'm going to try to find work. If I can.
Well, what do you do with yourself now? You come out, sit on the log every day?
No, I ain't just more or less mess around. If I was starving, no, I'm not starving. Like I get money. Like I'm on the welfare, trying to get money, Like it ain't about that.
How long are you going to be out of work before you say, that's it, I give up?
Huh?
How long are you going to be out of work before you say, well, that's it, I give up?
No, if I was giving up, man, I can never give up. Because I think it's more or less it's a chance for me more or less to do something. Like, if I was going out in the streets, and seeing somebody that don't have nothing and try to take advantage of it, I'm not going to try to do it. Because, like, I know it's hope for me somewhere, Like, I know I can more or less get something from somewhere. Like, if I was going through it, like, I know it's going to be hard for a minute, but, like, it ain't going to be hard always. Like, I know if I more or less go out and try and keep on trying, somebody going to more or less give me something, And, like, if I just stuff really and say, like, there's no more hope for me, I can't say this shit because it's to me like this shit before. And I know good well that it's going to more or less change the pace. I know it's going to be right one day, I can't keep on being like this here. If I was me more or less saying, well, it's over, I ain't got nothing else coming, Like, it don't make no sense to me more or less doing this shit,
Somebody else.
Down.
Turn it off.
Yes, I'm a musician. Now this is for real. This is no kidding thing.
Oh, I'm not kidding. How long have you been out of work as a musician now?
Well, on and off, man. It's kind of hard to say, because you work very seldom, Like I have to get a haircut once a year. That's, because I can't afford it.
Have you, how many years were you a musician? Let me just put it that way.
About 25 years.
In all that 25 years, has it been this bad before?
Yeah, well, on and off. It's been good and it's been bad,
What happens when you're out of work? What do you do? Just about how long?
4 months ago, but I was off, you know.
But what has been your story in trying to get jobs now?
Everywhere I go, they say they ain't taking applications. Ain't none. That's all I know. I don't know about how they, you know, put it together, but they tell me they don't have any.
What do you do for money now?
Just catch it when it come along. Whatever kind of thing I can get, I just grab for it. That's about all I know.
What kind of things come along?
Well, you know, my people, my mother sent me some, you know, I write to her, she sent me something up, you know, where I can pay my rent and you know, get food with. You know, I'd be telling her I'd be going out looking for jobs, but it ain't none, you know. Everybody else doing the same, you know. It's a different story here. I don't know how long I can hold out up here, you know. I'm trying to stay.
Well, you must, you've been around, it looks like, for a while. You must have some pretty good background experience.
Yeah, well, I took a welding course. I went to a welding school there in St. Louis when I was there. And, you know, I was hoping to get in one of these plants where I can get a job up here welding. But they ain't hiring anyone that's saying, you know, what I told you in the beginning. There wasn't nobody hiring.
What kind of work are you qualified to do?
Well, I was qualified I did odd labor jobs like I could drive a high-low. And then when I came from New York to over here, I happened to get a high-low job in a small company. And then they moved way out in the suburbs someplace, and I didn't have no transportation, and plus for me to catch the bus, special bus to go out there, and they wouldn't raise my salary. And so eventually I just dropped out of that. And then I was trying to get in this this Chrysler training program. And they told me there I was out of the district. So I've been looking around, and then I had odds and end jobs, you know. When a fella needs something done, I help him out a little bit, the best way I can. And that's how I've been, you know, a little here, and that's all it's been. Really, no. Then I was working at a convalescent home, Holbrook convalescent home, for a while. And then they started laying people off. The one that had the most seniority would stay. But if you didn't get, like they say, 90 days in, they just laid you off.